Clippers are set to match up with the Mavericks in the first round. This is going to be the best playoff series this playoffs, especially in the first round. It's not close. The Dallas Mavericks, they've had, great performances. Luka specifically has had great performances against the Clippers. He's had their number offensively, but he's yet to beat the Clippers in a playoff series. Kawhi has been a thing. Let's hope he's healthy for this series. Ty Lue seems to, have be encouraged that, this injury isn't going to, lead into the playoffs, and Kawhi should be good for the playoffs. And if Kawhi is healthy, he's the best player in this series. I think Kyrie is obviously going to bring some challenges. He, is the best Robin Luka has had for a playoff run, I think. And Daniel Gafford was a huge addition. So the Mavericks, they've won 16 of the last 18 games. They've looked great, and they won 5 straight. So the Mavericks are coming in hot, and Luka, he should win MVP in my mind. So the Mavericks, this is going to be a fantastic series. I think both the Mavs and the Clippers could beat Denver, and whoever wins this series, I think they could win the West. And I think they could give at least the biggest challenge to the Nuggets to compete and, run it back. But I think I'd give the Clippers the edge in this series. I think I like them to win in 7 games, of course, because this series is going to be 7 games. I think Kawhi, if he's healthy, James Harden, Paul George, they have a better lineup. They have a better core of guys. And then off the bench, I give, the edge to the Clippers because Norman Powell, he's going to shoot the lights out. Russell Westbrook, he gives you valuable minutes off the bench, and he's just such a, great effort player. He makes so many great plays that get that motivation in the game. So I think Russell Westbrook's going to come up big in this series. I mean, last playoff run when, the Clippers lost, Kawhi, Russell Westbrook was huge. Norman Powell was huge. So I think those guys will step up once again. And I think Kawhi, like I said, if he can be healthy, Paul George, if the Clippers can stay healthy, I think they win the West. So it starts off with this series. Luka, I don't think he gets out of the first round. This matchup is bad for both sides, but I give the edge to the Clippers. I think Kawhi is going to show up big. He's the best player in this series, like I already said, but he's going to show up huge. Defensively, he's going to play huge too. Paul George too. I think James Harden, that addition, that extra playmaker, if he can, challenge Luka, make him work defensively, that will go a long way for the Clippers. If he can be at, just a fraction of Houston Harden, if he could show up like he did last, playoff run with the Sixers for a couple games. He didn't do it consistently, but a 40-point night like he did against Boston, a couple games like that, Clippers are winning this in 7. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season.